delighted to be joined by Blue Hour. How you doing, guys?
Yeah, good.
Good, thanks. How's it going?
We always get people coming in and they always play songs that they've released and you've played 2 unreleased songs.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great for us. It works really well.
Yeah.
What made you decide that?
I just think, first of all, bit weird playing without the band. So I thought they're probably the most likely songs that can play off as like acoustic solo kind of vibe. And it's all from our EP that's coming out early January.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
So yeah, it was just the easiest ones to play by myself.
Because you've just released a new single, haven't you?
Yeah, released Pink Moon. And I just thought I would have played that, but it's just a bit tricky without the band again.
Releasing a song called Pink Moon after such a legendary song as being obviously the Nick Drake classic. Yeah. Were you ever trepidatious about doing something like that? It's sort of a bit like calling a song Penny Lane or...
Yeah, kind of. I think a friend of mine last year who I was living with introduced me to Nick Drake and he played me Pink Moon and I really liked the title. So I just went away with my own thoughts and imagination.
So is it sort of based on?
It's based from that. I kind of took the title. With one of the songs that I played called Aspidestra, that was a title taken from a book I was reading called by George Orwell, Keeping the Aspidestra Flying. So I kind of just take titles.
You never told me that.
Yeah. I just kind of take things from around me and then just sort of get stuck in my own head and write about it.
How does that process work in terms of, obviously it's an existing song as well,
yeah,
to not just completely riff it off? Do you ever finish a writing session and go, this is great, and then you go, oh no, this is something else?
I don't know, I think I don't know. I listened to it recently and I think it all works subconsciously. It's not kind of purposely written to rip off anyone. I think it's just all, if I listen to Nick Drake's vocals, the way he says Pink Moon, I think I kind of pronounce it the same way at the end of the track in the outro. So it's just kind of weird and it surprises myself a little bit when I listen back to what I've done.
It's like little Easter eggs as well for people to... Has anyone ever come up to you and said stuff about music you've released?
No, but I think I've always intended to have like little cameos of something, of some kind of cultural impact. Which I think is important to have in your writing. Yeah,
and the artwork for the single artwork is beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Who did that?
So that was artwork's done by Cameron West.
Big up.
Yeah, big up Cameron West. And he's just someone I've met at my time at uni, and I've always sort of bared him in mind to do some art for any future stuff that I do. And the idea was sort of an American motel sign as a starting point. And then as he loved the idea. And so he developed that. And then we just added little bits like the earth in the background. And we talked massively about the color scheme as well. And we
why was that a starting point, the motel?
The song for me was kind of based about infatuated feelings that you might have for someone else, more specifically with online dating, i.e. Tinder. And you could I know people have gone through times where they end up talking to someone for quite a significant amount of time but not actually meeting up with them. And then that was kind of like the vocal point of the song for me. But again, it's up for interpretation for anyone. And ultimately, it's probably about sadness.
I think that the noir imagery of it as well is because it's like obviously a big influence on you and all of us as well. Like motels and CD diners and stuff like that. Like it kind of it seems to go with the sound quite naturally. I think. Yeah,
I think there's kind of a dark undertone throughout all the songs on the EP, and I think it just matches that. Just sort of black and white, noir, and just, one simple colour, like pink. It kind of just works, I feel.
How many tracks are on the EP?
I think there's four, five.
Maybe five.
We'll
see.
Not finished yet.
Not finished. Yeah, I think we've got one more song called Aspidestra, which I just played. That'll be the last single. That's almost finished. And
it's very much in the sort of final 10%.
Yeah.
Of the process.
Yeah, so that might be out after Christmas.
Where do you guys record? Or is it a bedroom sort of thing?
So, a friend of ours called Folly, shout out Folly, he has a little home studio just in Brighton. And obviously, because of the coronavirus situation, he's had to go back home to the Netherlands. So it's basically just sitting there. Oh, he's been kind enough to let us go there and basically have free reign, which is, pretty lucky. Not, a lot of people have had to kind of push pause on everything they're doing.
Yeah.
But we've been able to just like quietly crack on, which is quite nice. Yeah. And we kind of, we're comfortable self-producing and doing all that stuff ourselves. So, yes, it's a sort of DIY, but we have a decent facility rather than just our bedroom, which is nice.
Yeah.
That we can afford.
Very lucky.
That sounds like the perfect situation.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with everything and good luck with the EP as well. I can't wait to hear it. And thank you so much for that. That was great.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers.